Have you ever wondered why we sometimes find ourselves in a season of waiting? It's a question that can leave us feeling lost, even frustrated. But consider this, just like a seed nestled in the earth, waiting for the right conditions to sprout, we too go through seasons of waiting. This waiting period might seem endless, a stretch of time marked by anticipation, patience, and a sense of uncertainty. Yet it's not without purpose or value. You see, this challenging phase can be transformative and enriching, especially when we begin to understand the reasons behind it. It's not always about the world being ready for us. Sometimes we are the ones who need to prepare. We are the ones who need to grow, to learn, to become ready for what's to come. So remember, sometimes we are not waiting for something to be ready for us, but rather we are the ones who are not yet ready. Patience and resilience, two virtues often develop during a waiting season. These are not just words, but a philosophy to live by. They are the bedrocks that provide strength during the most testing of times, the waiting seasons of our lives. Let's consider patience first. It's often said that patience is a virtue, but why? What makes it so special? Well, patience is not just about waiting, it's about maintaining a positive attitude and calmness during the periods of delay and uncertainty. It's about understanding that good things take time and that rushing often leads to mistakes. It's about the wisdom to know that some things are worth the wait. In essence, it's about not just enduring the waiting season, but embracing it. Now, let's turn our attention to resilience. Resilience is the quality that allows us to bounce back from setbacks and challenges. It's the inner strength that keeps us moving forward, even when the winds of life blow against us. It's the ability to see failures not as the end of the road, but as stepping stones to success. Resilience in many ways is the silver lining of the waiting season. It prepares us for the challenges ahead and makes us stronger in the face of adversity. In the end, patience isn't just about waiting, it's about how you wait. And resilience is about bouncing back when things don't go as planned. These virtues don't come naturally, they are cultivated. And often, they are best cultivated during the waiting seasons of life. Ever heard of the saying, timing is everything? Indeed, life has a rhythm, a pace, and a sequence that often eludes our understanding. There's a concept, a belief if you will, known as divine timing. This is the idea that everything in life has its own perfect moment, and that even if we're eager for something to happen, it won't until the time is just right. Let's imagine a budding fruit tree. In its early stages, the tree is not yet ready to bear fruit. If you were to force it, the result would be subpar, disappointing. The same principle applies to our lives. There are times when we're eager for progress, yet we seem to be standing still. It's crucial to remember, however, that this standstill is not a stagnation, but a protection. Consider the relationships you've yearned for that never materialized, or the job opportunities you missed. With the benefit of hindsight, you might realize that those circumstances weren't right for you. The waiting protected you from situations that could have led to heartbreak or disappointment. It's a form of cosmic protection, ensuring that when things do happen, they're right for us. So when you find yourself in a season of waiting, remember the fruit tree. Trust that your life is unfolding exactly as it's meant to, even if it feels like you're standing still. The universe is aligning things in your favor, and when the timing is perfect, everything will fall into place. Did you know that waiting can be an opportunity for personal growth and self-discovery? That's right, and it's a statement that's worth pondering. When we find ourselves in a season of waiting, it can feel like life has pressed the pause button. But in reality, it's an opportunity to dive deep into the depths of our inner selves. Think of it like this. When everything is moving at a fast pace, it can be challenging to take a step back and reflect on our journey. But when we're in a period of waiting, we suddenly have the time and space to look within. For instance, imagine you've been working tirelessly towards a promotion at work, but it doesn't seem to come your way. This waiting period can be a time to evaluate your career path, your work ethics, and your aspirations. Are you genuinely passionate about your work, or are you merely chasing a title? Do your professional ambitions align with your personal values and long-term goals? Or consider a scenario where you're waiting for the right relationship to come along. This time of waiting can be a chance to understand what you truly want in a partner, what you're willing to compromise on, and what you absolutely can't. Hence, these waiting seasons are not just about patience, they're about introspection. They're about understanding your desires, your values, and your dreams more deeply. They're about aligning your path with your true self. This period of waiting can be a time for asking important questions about your path and aligning it with your true desires and values. Waiting can also teach us to appreciate what we have and where we are. In the waiting, there's a gift often overlooked, the gift of gratitude. It's not merely about being thankful for what we have, but also for where we are in our journey. Let's ponder over a story of a caterpillar waiting to become a butterfly. It spends most of its life in a cocoon, not knowing when the transformation will occur, but it waits with patience and resilience. And when it finally emerges, the butterfly doesn't just appreciate its new wings, but the time it spent in the cocoon, the waiting period that led to its transformation. Similarly, our waiting season can be transformative, leading us to appreciate our own journey. It is in the waiting that we learn to value the beauty of the present moment, to appreciate life as it is, rather than as we think it should be. It serves as a reminder that the journey is just as important, if not more, than the destination. By cultivating an attitude of gratitude, we can find joy in the now, instead of constantly looking forward to the future or reminiscing about the past. We learn to cherish the small moments, the quiet times, the in-betweens, the waiting. A waiting season can teach you to find joy in the present moment and heighten your appreciation for the goals you're pursuing. So in the midst of your waiting season, don't forget to pause, take a breath, and appreciate the journey. The